Alrighty, so let's go ahead and talk black and white, which is the next uh, adjustment layer here. And you can see the shortcut was kind of long-winded, and I'm not really into hitting all those keys at one time. Not sure if I'm going to hit all the right keys at one time. So let's go ahead and go over here. Now let's go ahead and create Command J, creates our layer that we can work on versus destroying the image and destroying what we already have going on here. Now, kind of like what I showed you before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my quick selection tool, and it's the W is the shortcut. And what I want to do is I'm going to kind of zoom in to this photo here, and I just want to select this flower. And I just did a quick selection tool, Photoshop, seeing the edge on that different color right there. I'm going to hit my V key, and then I'm going to go up here to I'm going to hit Command J, and it's going to create a new layer, which is going to give me the flower itself there. And that's just a preference there that I prefer to do. So I'm going to go back to zooming back out of that photo there, and let's zoom in a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to, well, actually, let's reselect. So we're going to hold the Command key and select this layer. It's going to reselect that. Now I'm going to hit Command Shift I to inverse it. And believe it or not, those little marching ants, and if you've seen that, those little marching ants are now on the outside. And you can definitely see that from the edge down there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the adjustment layer, and I'm going to go to black and white. Now when I get to the black and white dialog box here, what I can do is I can go to the auto, and believe it or not, there are so many different types of black and whites. It's not funny. You have the blue filter, you have the darker, all kind of different things there going on. And you can see our preview. So I'm actually on the wrong layer. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this layer right here. And let's deselect that there. And let's go hit right here. I'm going to hit my W to get a quick selection there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Command Shift I, inverse it. Okay. And then I'm going to go back up here to my adjustments, and I'm going to go back to the black and white. And you can see it turned everything black and white there. We have the blue filter as we spoke of. You see it gets a little darker. You have the darker right over in here. You have the green filter, which looks a little better because the leaves are green and it doesn't take it that deep into the black and white there. But let's go ahead and hit cancel there. We're going to hit the go back to the image adjustments. We're going to go back to the black and white, and we're going to do what we always said we're going to do. We're going to hit auto to see what we get out of it there. You can play around over here with the tint. You see it went to like a sepia tone. You can select that right there, and what you can do is you can give that a different type of color if you decide you want to do that, which is totally fine. You can give it a different type of color, which is going to really make things pop out in a different type of way. You can see the blues there. You can select these different colors. So just different little things that you can kind of play around with in reference to, truly having fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to select this color, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lighten this color up just a little bit more in reference to trying to find something to where that flower sticks out, but we still have that color in the background, which, is totally up to your preference here. Get rid of my marching ants here so you can see where the flower brings itself out, and we have the different colors back there on the black and white level there. So, like I said, have fun, have a blast when it comes to, your images there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to go back to adjustments. I'm going to go back to the black and white. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to go back over here to the green filter. And don't be afraid to play around with these right over in here and see what's available to you. So let's go back to the green filter. We have our fly out. We can save. We can load those presets. And even though we like that green, we can adjust that just a little bit more. We're going to hit OK and get rid of marching ants, and we have our color splash effect in reference to the black and white there. So let me bring this down a little bit there, and have fun with it. There's the black and white filter right there, adjustment layer. All right, see you in the next lecture.